You're watching Kenosha Community Media.
Well, I'll tell you, Jason, for me,
either he wants to say something or eat something, one of the two.
Take the opportunity to put our musical interest.
Acting, dancing, and now singing a Grammy winner.
For those movies, and particularly Night Shift, and you've been gung-ho.
Really? Never knew that. Okay, welcome to Just Talkin'. We have a great show for you today because we are here at Celebrate Earth Day at Gateway Technical College. They just finished up the garlic mustard pull, and we're going to go on into the event and check it out. Okay, here we are again at Celebrate Earth Day at Gateway Technical College, and I'm with your name?
Kate Jerome.
Kate, terrific event today. And in what department do you work in?
The horticulture department.
Well, this is the person we want to talk to. So for those who haven't been to Celebrate Earth Day, well, what's going on today?
We have amazing events going on. We have all kinds of green vendors. We have sales. We have kids climb in a huge oak tree. We have a bee exhibit. All kinds of different crafts for the kids to do. So it's an event for the whole family.
It's informational and entertaining.
Absolutely.
This morning you guys did a great where you pulled garlic mustard. For those who don't know, what is garlic mustard?
Garlic mustard is a biennial plant that produces leaves and flowers just like any other perennial, but unfortunately this one is so prolific that it's choking out our native plants. So it's sort of taking over our woods, and we're trying to control it as best we can by pulling it early in the spring before it flowers.
And then is that something that can be reused, or what do people use garlic mustard?
You can use garlic mustard for anything you'd use garlic for. You can cook with it. You can use it in pesto. You just have to make sure that if you do pick it, you pick it from an area you know has not been sprayed.
Okay. And then as far as what booth do we have behind us?
This is the Gateway Urban Farm Market booth. We're sort of promoting our market. Will open next Thursday for the first time for the year. We're open on Thursdays from 4 to 8 every week until the middle of October. And we'll be selling heirloom produce, we'll be selling honey, eggs, popcorn, all kinds of different value-added products in addition to our wonderful produce and herbs.
And you have a greenhouse in back too, correct?
We have greenhouses. Right now we're having a plant sale connected with Earth Day. We'll have another plant sale May 13th and another one June 3rd.
That's great for the students to interact with the public, and then, you know, what they learn they can apply to.
Absolutely. Everything on campus is student grown. They do all of the production.
Great. And then this building, whoever hasn't been in this building, is just Gateway has expanded so much. What is this building we're standing in?
This is the Pike Creek Center. We've had an expansion about 5 years ago, and it's turned it into a state-of-the-art facility where we have amazing classrooms and lab space, and it's attached to our greenhouses, so it's a really wonderful learning environment for the students.
Well, Gateway is definitely leading with the sustainability in their campus. If anybody wants more information about, before that, what classes do you teach?
I teach urban farming classes, vegetables, I teach soil science, I teach landscape management, so a smattering of different things.
And if someone wants more information about those classes or sustainability, where should they go?
The best place is to go to our website, which is gtc.edu/horticulture, and you'll find all the information there.
All right. Well, Kate, once again, you do an excellent job on organizing this event for the community. It's a great event. Thanks so much for telling us today.
Thank you.
Gateway Technical College Celebrate Earth Day, and I'm with your name?
Barry Thomas.
Very nice to see you. What booth are we at today?
I'm with the Pringle Nature Center in Bristol Woods County Park.
And what goes on at the Pringle Nature Center?
Well, we have a Mother's Day brunch and wildflower hike coming up. We have a lot of wildflowers blooming out there. We have an excellent trail system for people to hike, walk dogs. We do programs for schools and scouts and homeschooled. We do ecosystem management. We have a prairie project and remove invasive species out in our woods. So a lot of things going on.
And what's going on in your booth today?
Well, I've been giving away oak seedlings. A lot of people have taken those and planted them, and Some have come back from previous years and talked about that they are growing, so that's a positive thing.
And if now, where is Pringle Nature located?
It's in Bristol Woods County Park, which is Highway MB and C in Bristol.
And is there a website for more information?
Yes, there is. www.pringlenc.org.
All right. Well, the Pringle Nature Center is an excellent place to go and do nature walks. Do they have
Right.
excellent for nature walks and things. And Barry, thanks so much for telling us today.
You're
and
welcome.
coming to the event. Okay, here we are at the Gateway Technical College Celebrate Earth Day, and I'm with your name.
Roger Moltman.
Roger, nice to see you today. What booth are you at today?
Well, I'm here to represent, kind of talk a little bit about hives, how hives work, and a little bit of an introduction to the tools that we use in managing the hives. So that's kind of why I'm here today.
Where do you usually find beehives?
Okay, they're all over the place. I mean, if you look, Illinois actually has a map that you can go to that'll show you all the apiaries in the area, and they're everywhere. So a lot of people are starting out with 1 hive, 2 hives. I'm fortunate enough to be with a group of guys that do it. So we have 16 hives that are at my site now, so that we're managing. So it's easy to get started. It's a little more complicated than I think a lot of people think, but it's whether you get honey or not, it's helping out the planet. I mean there's a huge issue right now with colony collapse disorder and other, varroa mites, tracheal mites, things that you wouldn't imagine that are issues with bees today that are affecting the bee population. So the more people that we have that are interested in bees and helping bees out and giving them a good start, and even in your lawns, don't treat your lawns. They love dandelions. So, right.
So why do I usually hear that they say without bees we wouldn't survive? Is that correct, or what's your
That is correct. I don't recall the percentages, but a very high percentage of all the fruits and vegetables that we have rely on honeybees to pollinate. There are other pollinators like honeybees and other bees, but honeybees do a majority of the pollination. So very important to fruit crops that we have, right?
So what do you have on your booth today?
Okay, so I have some examples of some different hives. I have a full-size, what we call a 10-frame Langstroth hive. I have what we call a nucleus hive, which is a smaller hive. I have some examples of frames with wax, showing how the bees draw the wax out from a regular foundation, and then also how they fill them with honey, and also some of the tools that we use to manage the hive.
Well, I want to thank you very much for coming out to this event, and it's very important to learn about the bees and the hives and the honey that they produce, and we thank you so much for talking with us today.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
College, and I'm with your name?
Tyrone Griffin.
Heidi Cons.
Great booth we have today. Let's hear all about it. What do we have in back of us?
Oh, right here is the water tap for Kenosha. The tap water coming straight from the hydrant there. And well, we also have a booth inside, which will give you bottles and give you information on pretty much anything you want to know, the lead pipes, whatever, we have, right?
Right, and the hazardous waste site that we have over at the water utility on the 1st and the 3rd Saturday to bring your hazardous waste there.
Oh, excellent. Now I heard that you built this, or at least let's hear all about it.
Yeah, well, I'm one of the main builders. I built the frame basically, and this is, like I said, it's 2 years old. I built the frame. It's all aluminum framing, and then we sent out and got the skin put on and all the hieroglyphics, and so it's nice. It came out nice.
And the tap, I've seen this in other events too. You guys bring it at other events?
Oh, yeah.
All throughout the city, whenever there's a community event, we try and promote the water and use the plastic bottles and then fill up the water because we've got great water here.
Yeah. That's one thing that's nice.
Instead of buying water bottles.
Right. Living in Kenosha, we're near the Lake Michigan, and we got nice purified water. If anyone wants more information about this booth or the city of Kenosha, the water utility, is there a website?
www.kenosha.org, and then they would click on the Kenosha Water Utility. They can also call our number 262-653-4300.
Well, it's a great event today. It's a great booth, and thanks so much for talking with us today.
Thank you.
Great.
Okay, here we are at Celebrate Earth Day at Gateway Technical College, and I'm with your name.
Lee Colony.
Lee, great event today. For those who don't know about Celebrate Earth Day at Gateway, what goes on today?
Today is a Celebrate Earth Day, which is, I guess you could call a celebration of our environment. It's a way for the community to learn how to be better environmental stewards. We have a lot of hands-on activities for young and old. We have a lot of vendors that are earth and I guess you could say sustainable focused that are here to talk about what they do in their industry. And other, Ask the Experts, a lot of Ask the Experts types of workshops, just a time and place for the community to sort of come in one spot, celebrate the earth, but also learn how to be a little greener in their own lives, I guess you could say.
This is a great area we're standing in now. What goes on in this? What is it, a bee barn or something?
Yes, this is our bee barn. It was the Joseph and Kathy Madrigano supported bee barn. We opened this up last year after Earth Day, so this year we've come back and we've focused on bees. So a lot of the activities that you see behind us are focused on bees. Learning about bees, everything from little kids learning how to collect nectar to learn how they make honey. And bees smell. I don't know if you know that they smelled, but we have a place where kids can learn about how bees smell. A very large, interactive, environmental rolling cart to my right, which also talks about bees.
Terrific. I even like the artwork outside the barn.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, isn't it? Yes. Now I will have to say we have Bong, who's nature recreational center, who's been here the last 8 years. And our water program behind me too. We have some students talk about clean water and that.
So this is open for Earth Day, but is it open all year round for other events or things?
The public can use the Center for Sustainable Living. Absolutely, we hold meetings here. Callie Johnson, who is our manager throughout the year, holds educational workshops focused on sustainability and bees as well. We have, students from kindergarten through 12th grade who come here, to do those types of workshops right here in this building itself.
So if anybody want more information about the Center for Sustainable Living, is there a website?
They can come to gtc.edu, and we do have the Center for Sustainable Living on our website.
Well, this is a great event that Gateway puts on every year. It's a terrific turnout, and thanks, Lee, for talking with us today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, here we are at Gateway Technical College Earth Day, and I'm with your name.
Wendy Schneider.
Wendy, great event today. For those who don't know about the Bong State Recreation Area, what is it?
Well, it is a state park. It's part of that system, but it's called a recreation area because we have other activities like dog training and rocket launching, and there's an ATV trail and there's a horse trail. So it's got more than just a state park, but they also have a nature center and different activities for kids and for adults. So.
Now, for those who haven't been there, where's that located?
It's Highway 75 and 142, and it's on the southwest corner of that. There's a big sign there, and the entrance is on 142, a little bit west of that.
Now, what's going on in your booth today?
Well, we have a number of brochures that talk about the activities that are coming up in May, and we have a brochure. We have a big volunteer organization, and there's a brochure for that if somebody wants to join. There's a coloring page for the kids, and we have a frog and a toad and a turtle and a salamander for the kids to look at. So.
And you said there are classes, workshop at Bong Recreation too?
Oh yeah, there are. I forgot to mention those. We do have things like recycled art where they can take different pieces of things that you might throw away, like silverware, and make like sun catchers or things like that. They make bird baths out of leaves and concrete and all kinds of interesting crafts. There's a regular, that green folder has a list of all the activities for April and May, and of course April's almost over, but May is coming up. So.
What a great place to spend the summertime. It's right in our area, too. Is there a website that you know of that Bong?
Well, there is a Friends website for the Bong Naturalist Association, and it talks about the park as well as the activities. And of course, the Department of Natural Resources has their website that you can go to find out if there's any camping availability, or it tells you how to reserve a campsite if you want to do that. So
Well, we definitely will check out Bong State Recreation Area. It's a great event. Thank you so much for coming to this event today, and thanks so much for telling us today. Okay, here we are at the Gateway Technical College Earth Day, Celebrate Earth Day, and I am with your name?
Callie Johnson.
And Callie, what house are we standing in today?
This is the Center for Sustainable Living. So it's a remodeled residence up here. It's been turned into a learning center with a lot of sustainable materials in the building, as well as sustainable energy systems. We've got a walking path in the back and lots of cool stuff to look at up here about sustainability.
So there are classes that are held here?
Yeah, so not formal Gateway classes, though the students in the Gateway programs do come up here and do a lot of activities. Most of what I do up here is K through 12 field trip programming, as well as community workshops for community members to come in and attend.
So if someone's having a field trip through here, what would they see?
They'll focus on different aspects of sustainability depending on what they're learning in class, but we talk about renewable energy, tour this solar panel and geothermal installations, and learn about how that affects the environment. Or we can talk about sustainable food and tour the horticulture department, urban gardens, things like that, and talk about more sustainable local food sources, things like that as well. Or ecology, go on the nature trail, learn about the impacts of humans on the environment. So there's lots of different aspects of sustainability that we focus on in the field trips.
So would you say this is the house of the future?
Possibly. It's an old house that's been retrofitted with a lot of sustainable things. So we didn't start from scratch, but definitely part of sustainability is using what's already there and just making it better.
And then also you talked about there's a hiking nature trail in the back?
Yeah, it's just a short little loop. We've got Rick Fair from the Hoy Audubon Society doing bird walks on that today. There's also some volunteers leading some activities out there for kids who want to go out and learn more about nature.
We'll have to check that out. If anyone wants more information about this sustainable living, is there a website they can go on?
Definitely. It's just the college website, gtc.edu, and it's under sustainability. You'll find all of our information there.
Great. Well, it's a great event today. Great sustainable living center you have here as well. And thanks so much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
This could be a bicycle. Or a bat. This could be a robot. Or an airplane. This could be a playground. This could be a book bag.
Or a soccer ball.
This could be a book. This could be beautiful. This cannot be trash. This can all be recycled. Learn more at thiscouldbe.org.
Okay, here we are at Celebrate Earth Day, and it couldn't be complete with all these great alternative fuel vehicles we have here. And your name?
My name is Rod Gordon.
And Rod, what's your role here today?
I teach diesel mechanics at Gateway Technical College, and I teach some auto mechanics classes.
Excellent. Well, we got some great vehicles out here. What vehicles do we have today?
Well, right here we have a Toyota Prius. It's a hybrid, so it has a gas engine and also electric, for the alternative power. And somebody that's coming to Earth Day just asked if he could leave his car here. So this is a fully electric car. So there's no gas engine whatsoever. And then over here we've got a truck that was donated to us, and it's a hybrid. So it's got the battery, an alternator, generator, and then a smaller diesel engine than it normally would have. And then that's also got the latest emissions, so it uses DEF fluid, diesel fuel, and basically the air going in it is dirtier than the air coming out. So that's a fully green vehicle.
So it seems like more and more it's not just the cars. We got some trucks and anything else.
Yeah, trucks too. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
That's great. Yeah. So the difference between a hybrid and fully electric. What's the difference?
Okay, so a hybrid definition is it's got two sources of power. It's got the engine plus the electric part. So and then with cars or diesel trucks, you can use a smaller engine. And then what it does is it uses your braking, which is lost energy, to charge the battery back up, which then you use for energy to help you get going. So you recover some of your lost energy. Gives you better mileage that way.
Oh, that's great. Now the electric, are they run on batteries, or how does the electric
Now this one, I talked to the owner, and he'll plug it in at night at his house at 110 volts, and then he can drive for 100 miles the next day. And I guess the newer ones are even better.
Wow. So like more and more they've been coming in production. Is it so? It's more of just plugging it at a house, or is there actually plugging stations along the way?
Our school out at the Horizon Center Gateway actually has a plug-in station. A lot of times you'll see somebody plugged in there for a while he's doing some paperwork or something. So
that's true, because Gateway has some electric vehicles on campus, right?
Yeah, we got this little cart next to us for the Hort program, and it's all electric.
That is really neat. And then what would be the advantage of having an electric or a hybrid car?
Well, hybrid, you're going to burn less fuel. It's cleaner for the environment. Fully electric, then, electricity is clean, so there's no emissions then.
And let's talk about the classes. What classes do you teach again?
I teach diesel technology, so we have a lot of students that go through and get jobs working on trucks. Some go work on agricultural equipment, some work on construction equipment. We have a few students that go into marine too. They work at the marinas nearby. And then I do teach some auto classes, so they work at a lot of the dealers like Pullman, Griffin Hub, Chrysler. So we have students all over.
If someone wants to get more information about your classes here at Gateway, is there a website?
Yeah, there's a website at gtc.edu, and you can just look up programs and then pick the one you want.
I'm definitely interested now in these electric hybrid cars, and we appreciate you sharing this information. And thanks so much for talking with us today.
Thank you.
We are at the Celebrate Earth Day at Gateway Technical College, and I'm with your name?
Melissa.
Melissa, great event today, and you participated in the garlic mustard pull. Now, what went on this morning?
So we gathered into groups. A bunch of people from the community came in, and then we took just an edge of the Pike Creek and we pulled a bunch of the garlic mustard. We picked up trash along the way as well, but the garlic mustard's been so invasive, so we're trying to take it before the seeds develop and then more comes in.
Now, you're a student here at Gateway?
Yes, I am. This is my second semester.
All right. And are you taking horticulture classes?
Yeah, actually, I'm even taking them. They have 3 semesters a year, so you can take them over the summer as well. There's a permaculture certification and vegetable science. A lot of stuff going on this summer. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what classes do they offer that you're in?
The permaculture certification is something on its own. And then a few of my other classes, like vegetable science, I'm going for my urban farming certification as well. So that's part of it. And then they also offer core classes that are involved with the degree itself.
So those who don't know about urban farming, what is it?
Urban farming is like taking your environment with small spaces and developing solutions and growing methods to make the most of your space. It can be like interpreted differently between each person, what it means to you, but I think it's really cool to use nature itself as a system, and it takes care of itself that way instead of trying to add all these harmful chemicals and things that are actually making the soil and everything worse. So
no, it's definitely been growing and more popular to do urban farming. And we were in the great greenhouse. Do you participate in the greenhouse at all?
Yeah, actually, for quite a bit of my classes, we do a lot of transplanting, a lot of seeding. We do a lot of live quizzes with the plant identification. We do everything around here. It's really cool to get involved with all the different things.
Do you have any ideas what you'll do after you get your certificate?
I'd really love to be a part of a sustainable and organic farm and educate others, or something with permaculture design as well. I don't know. There's so many things you can do. I don't know where it'll lead me, but.
And what is permaculture?
It's using nature as a system to take care of itself, and you set it up and design it so that the next years following that it just is self-sustaining, and like plants that are planted by other ones are like carbon sequesters, or like it benefits off of the other plants around it, or it attracts pollinators or beneficial insects. It's really cool. It's intense.
Well, I want to say that, again, Gateway Technical College does an excellent job for this Earth Day and their permaculture and horticulture classes. And thank you for participating with this event, and thanks so much for telling us today.
Well, thank you.
Okay, here we are at Celebrate Earth Day at Gateway Technical College, and I'm with your name?
Hi, I'm TJ Levesque from Hawthorne Hollow.
Hawthorne Hollow, a great area to go out, especially in the summertime. For those who don't know about Hawthorne Hollow, what is it?
Well, Hawthorne Hollow is Kenosha's nature sanctuary and arboretum. We're 40 acres. We do a lot of education, K through 5, and adult family classes on the weekends. We have a lot of events coming up. Our Birds and Breakfast is coming up, which is our spring pancake breakfast fundraiser. It is May 13th from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Come out during peak bird migration season, see all the birds migrating through, and then have a nice hearty pancake, sausage, fruit breakfast. It's a good time. That's our closest event coming up.
Also, do you have a garlic mustard pole coming?
Oh, we do. Yeah, that is actually May 6th, Saturday, May 6th. So we go out there in the woods and we pull garlic mustard, which is an invasive. It's out there in the woods and it's kind of taking over. It's an invasive species, and instead of having all those spring ephemerals out there, a diverse range of spring ephemerals, there's mostly garlic mustard right now. So we get out there and we pull this garlic mustard to make room for those beautiful spring ephemerals, and then afterwards we actually have a meal of lasagna and pizza made out of garlic mustard, and it's delicious. It's a good time. Bring the kids.
And another thing, Hawthorne Hollow is great. They have some music festival. Let's hear about that.
Yeah. We have this summer. We have our summer concert series. So starting out in June 23rd, we have this band out there called Rust Belt. They're a country blues rock band. They're all on Fridays, by the way. The next one is July 7th, Friday, July 7th. The Crazy Chesters is a band tribute to the band. And then finally on August 4th, the Westerlies, which is a really good band too. They're a Western swing band. A lot of fun. Another fundraiser. It's a great time. It's at night. We have food, we have beer and wine, and the forest is lit up. So it's actually a really good time. And
you get a good turnout on those.
Yeah, they are. They're usually a good turnout.
And then I love coming to Hawthorne Hollow because you also make fresh maple syrup.
Yeah, we do. Maple syrup. Should I grab one? Yeah. So we had a great maple syrup season this year. We had 30 gallons of syrup made. That's roughly 800 gallons of sap boiled down to make the syrup. And so now we have syrup for sale. It's for sale here at Hawthorne Hollow and at Alpaca Art right now, downtown Kenosha. That's our fundraiser.
And if someone wants to get more information about Hawthorne Hollow, is there a website?
Yeah, you can find us on Facebook or at www.hawthornehollow.org. And we usually have all our events posted there.
Okay. Well, it's a great event today here at Earth Day. We thank you so much for Hawthorne Hollow coming out. We'll definitely check you guys out in the summertime as well.
Great. Well, thank you.
Hi, I'm Romano of Outdoor Wild. You know, one of the things I like about the outdoors are these beautiful parks, like this one here in Kenosha. It's got nice walking trails along Lake Michigan. There's a lot of room here for people to come out and enjoy themselves. But one of the other things I like about our parks are these trash cans. So if you see any garbage like this, please pick it up and throw it away. Try to remember, let's all pitch in to keep our community clean. I'm Dean Romano of Outdoor Wild, and thanks for keeping our community clean.
Grow it and they will buy. Local, healthy food is in demand. Seed, sustainable, edible economic development is working to make lives better and create jobs through healthy, sustainable, local agriculture by connecting growers and buyers. If you are an existing farmer, gardener, or someone thinking about going into small-scale farming, producing local, healthy foods, and are looking for buyers, please call me, Bob Bezat, at 630-747-5028. If you are a restaurant owner or a food service business which wants to increase your supply of local healthy food for your customers and clients and are looking for suppliers, please call us at the same number, 630-747-5028. Find out more about seed at our website, rkcaa.org/rkcaa/seed. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.